Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today I have a mailbag for you. I want to answer a couple of quick questions that I got on different posts. First of all, Doug asks about natural light and grading coins, and he heard that it's a no-no, and he wanted to know about, do you use just a halogen desk lamp? And so first, let's unpack the natural light being a no-no. It depends a little bit on what you mean by natural light. If you're near a window and it's not very bright, it can be a good light source for you. If it's the whole thing about the light has to do with how much you have. It's a little bit like magnification. There's such a thing as too much, and there's such a thing as too little. So if you go outside with a coin and your loop and you try to look at a coin, especially a silver coin, my goodness, you'll go blind, especially out in the the Arizona sunlight in the summertime. So you don't want a light source that's going to drown out the details, kind of like in a photograph where it gets oversaturated and there's too much light and you can't see the details. Um, I don't use halogen lights. I don't know. I guess you can probably still buy halogen lights. There are plenty of LED lights. I know that people are afraid of using LED lights, but all of our photos for our Instagram account for Old Pueblo Coin on Instagram are using a type of LED light. The lights I shoot most of my videos for when I'm looking at coins up close are LED lights. They have different light settings. You can make them brighter or dimmer, and you can also change the tone of the light from a kind of a bright light to blue to a gray, a darker color. And actually, as long as it's bright enough, it's good. You can also have the opposite problem if the light is too dim to where you're not really able to see all the details. So I like the LED lights because of their adjustable nature. For most of the lamps that we get, they have different settings, and so anyway, yes, do not look at coins out in the sun with a loop. You don't see the details because it's too bright. So thanks for the question. Also, next up, Roger says that he's always experienced that when you send in coins on the slow boat to the lower grade for NGC or PCGS, he's always felt like he got lower grades and didn't have as much upside to the grading, the chance of a coin coming back a better grade. And you know, this is something that's probably its own video, its own discussion, its own line of thought. I've never done a statistical analysis of this, but man, I think you're right, Roger. I really have always kind of felt that too. The reason I still use it is because generally I'm already sending in coins that aren't going to have a high value, but you'd hate to think that to get an MS65 for a common date coin, you got to use the more expensive service because for a common coin, you want to use the less expensive grading service. For those of you who don't know, the grading companies, they have different levels of service where you can pay more, and for a more expensive coin, if the coin is not expensive, you can pay a little bit less, and usually the coin's out for grading a little bit longer. So maybe sometime we'll go down that rabbit hole completely. But I tend to agree with you that I don't seem to have as much upside when I do the slow boat grading. My understanding is they actually have different graders for the slower service versus the faster service. But once again, that may have changed since I had knowledge about it. So because lots of times those the companies change all of the different ways they do things. So anyways, thanks so much for your questions. Keep them coming. Appreciate all your comments. I hope everyone's enjoying their hobby still. Leave any comments in the comment section below. And as always, thank you. Please subscribe by clicking on the button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.